Hello, gorgeous lady posse. Tamala Ridge here, jumping on for Genius Tip today. I'm just going to do a really brief snippet on spiritual companioning. Now, spiritual companioning is a big topic. It's one of the topics that I teach in my mentorship program. It runs through the whole 6 months. But I wanted to give you a slight snippet because a lot of people have been asking, what does spiritual companioning mean? And how does it help you to become a more successful coach with your clients and in your business, yeah? So spiritual companioning is about the spiritual empowerment of others, of yourself and of others. And so what does spiritual empowerment mean? Spiritual empowerment means supporting your clients to elicit, awaken, and remember their God-like qualities within. Now, if the word God makes you feel uncomfortable, we can talk about source, we can talk about universe, we can talk about deep, heartfelt virtues. And I'm not going to go into the virtues right now, but there is, and I can put the link in the bottom in the comments, there's a project called thevirtuesproject.com. And there's 101 beautiful, amazing virtues, which are similar to values, but virtues are something that we're born with. Values are something that we culturally learn. So, you know, virtues such as detachment, such as reliability, fairness, justice, forgiveness, joyfulness, simplicity, perseverance, assertiveness, sincerity, thoughtfulness. All of these virtues are apparently the virtues of God. You know, these two amazing people in America had a conversation one day and decided that they wanted to contribute to the rising violence in America. So they went out and studied all of the sacred scripts, texts, everything that they could get their hand on throughout the world. And what they pulled out was the commonalities. And the commonalities through all of these beautiful sacred scripts and texts. Hello, beautiful Trisha. How are you going? I'm just talking about spiritual companioning. You could use this with your horsies, with your clients. So they pulled out the commonalities, and these are the 104 apparent virtues of God. These are the descriptive words that the holy texts and scripts describe God with, or source, or Buddha, or the divine. And so the Virtues Project comes without any religious dogma. It's purely the virtues. So if we want to spiritually companion someone, we want them to remember that these virtues are already within them. We are born with the virtues of detachment, hope, thankfulness, self-discipline, gratitude, loyalty, accountability. We have all of these within us. But what we want to do with our clients is not to tell them that, not to direct them, but to simply ask the right questions. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Mercedes. How are you going? Is to simply ask the right questions so that they can remember and awaken to the fact that we are God-like, we are divine, we have all of these virtues within us. So this is the spiritual empowerment of others. And what we want to do in our coaching, in our work, is to simply ask the right questions for people to remember that they have these within them. You know, so if someone was having a difficult issue or talking to you about their business that was difficult for them, you could ask questions such as, which virtue would help you in this situation right now? Now, you can get a list of these virtues, you know, you can get a poster on your wall. Or another really great way to use these cards is to simply hold on to them and use them like tarot cards. Just simply pull one and ask the question, what would help me right now? And I might pull one and it might come out with self-discipline. And every time you pull a virtue, it's going to be perfect. So where is self-discipline showing up? Or lack of self-discipline showing up in your business? How can you pull in and focus on and remember and awaken self-discipline in your life? So this is what we call companioning. You know, it's very, very different. I love that. I know, these are heaven. These are so amazing, these cards. you know, companioning, there's a similarity between sympathy, empathy, companioning, yeah, and there's a great difference as well. So when we have sympathy for our clients or our friends, we're implying that they are the victim of the circumstances that they're talking about, and we feel sorry for them. We're like, oh my God, that really sucks. Your life sucks. That's terrible. We show sympathy, and we're empowering them to feel more of a victimhood. Empathy is the buzzword, yeah? We all want to be more empathetic. We want to understand and feel the feelings of our clients and relate to without them being a victim. But the problem with being empathetic also can raise the issue of over-identifying with our clients, taking on some of their emotions, having smaller professional boundaries. Hey Claire, how you going, gorgeous? Talking about spiritual companioning. How to, you know, empathy, there's a lot of empaths in the world, yeah? People are struggling with being a great empath, which can affect us, you know, those boundaries can be crossed. So what we want to do and what we want to focus on, rather than sympathy, empathy, we want to focus on companioning. Companioning means that I walk alongside of you. I am not better than you. I'm not less than you. I don't know more than you. I don't know less than you. I am equal to you. And I want to companion you, firstly, by walking my talk, by role modeling these virtues, by being these virtues, and asking the right questions so that you will remember and reawaken these powerful, powerful virtues within. So 2 of the virtues that I can embody to be a better companioner is compassion and detachment. Compassion is a much stronger word than empathy, yeah? Empathy, I can get a bit hooked in, but I can have deep compassion and detachment at the same time, so that I don't buy into, so that I don't get affected by, so that I don't take on your story. I can have deep compassion and I can connect to you through my compassion, but I can also have detachment, and I can know that this is not mine and this is not my responsibility, but I can walk alongside of you, role modeling these beautiful, wonderful virtues and asking the right questions. I'm not going to direct you. I'm not going to say to you, well, I think you need some more self-discipline in your business. Really? How can I help you to get more self-discipline? I'm going to ask you, what do you think's missing? And when you come up with the idea that it's self-discipline, then I'm going to ask you, how can I support you to create more self-discipline in your life? Do you see the difference? Rather than telling and directing, people don't resonate when they're being told what to do because it wasn't their idea. When it becomes their idea and they elicit that information from within, they're much more likely to go out and put that into action. So as spiritual companioners, whatever type of business you have, whether you're a business strategist, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a horse whisperer, I'm not sure what Mercedes does, I'm sorry, you can become more of a spiritual companioner to your clients by walking alongside of them, using compassion and detachment as opposed to sympathy and empathy, and asking the right questions rather than being directive. So they're my 3 hot tips as to how to deepen into your connection to your clients. And once you shift that relationship with them into a space of spiritual companioning, they're going to want to come back and see you. They're going to want to come back and sit in your presence and know that they're going to feel empowered when they walk out of the room. They're going to feel more connected to their own divine wisdom. They're going to know that they've come up with the answers. They're going to be much more likely to go and put those answers into action because you've empowered them. Really interesting. Thanks, Tamala. Thank you, Trisha. So this is all slight tweaks to the way that you already work, but they will be massive transformations for you and your clients, which will then play out in more clients for you, people who return more, people who actually go away and put their strategy that you've come up with into action, and you're going to be the coach they want to come back and see. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there. I don't want it to be too long. Spiritual companioning. Seriously, hit me up with any questions. I've got a plethora of information on that. I will put the link to the Virtues Project in the comments below so that you can go and check it out. Yes, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Mwah.